Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of Swordmaster Story as we take a look at some of the best characters in the game. We'll be rolling out a complete tier list of all the characters currently available, so you'll know exactly who's worth your time and who you might want to skip. And don't worry, we're committed to keeping this tier list updated as new characters drop, so you can always stay in the loop. Now, I know what you're thinking, this isn't just another run-of-the-mill RPG. You're playing as a character who is definitely not Kirito from Sword Art Online, but instead, you'll be meeting a legion of charming girls with some seriously oversized potential. Plus, you get to collect PNGs of your favorite waifus. Sounds fun, right? If you're into games like Lost Centuria or Alchemy Stars, we've got tier lists for those too, so be sure to check them out through the search bar. Alright, let's jump right in and explore the colourful cast of Swordmaster Story. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking characters in Swordmaster Story. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Eve, Hippolyta, Sylvia, Alice, Sophia, Medea, Robin, Adolf, Lena, Bella, Merlin, Darius, Hera, Ananke, Chloe, Rena, and Medusa. Alright, let's dive into the world of Swordmaster Story and chat about some of the characters that, let's be honest, are a bit more of a struggle than a strength. We're talking about the C-tier characters, those units that might get you through the early game, but will really leave you wanting more as you progress. If you find yourself with a lineup full of these guys, it's definitely time to consider spending some rubies or tickets to pull something a little more powerful. First up on our list is Eve. While she might have some charm, her performance in tougher battles just doesn't cut it. Next is Hippolyta, who, despite her noble name, doesn't quite bring the power you'd hope for. Then we have Sylvia and Alice. They may seem fun to use at first, but trust me, you don't want to waste your precious level up potions on them. They're just not going to hold up when the going gets tough. Now let's talk about Sophia and Medea. They've got some flair, but their skills can feel a bit underwhelming when facing tougher foes. And don't even get me started on Robin, Adolf, and Lena. Sure, they're nice to have in the early stages, but don't invest too much time in them if you can help it. You'll find yourself wishing for stronger options pretty quickly. Finally, we've got Bella, Merlin, Ceres, and the rest of our C-tier crew, including Hera, Ananke, Chloe, Rena, and Medusa. I mean, with names like that, you'd expect some serious power, right? Unfortunately, these characters tend to fall short, even against the B-tier units. So, while they can fill your roster for a bit, I highly recommend not wasting your time or resources on upgrading them. It's all about that efficiency, folks. Get out there, grab some stronger characters, and watch your battles turn from mediocre to magnificent. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Hestia, Kieran, Gaia, Joan of Arc, Vivian, Ares, Iris, and Chaos. Alright, let's dive into the world of Swordmaster Story and talk about our beloved B-tier characters. These heroes might not be at the top of the power chart, but they definitely have their charm and utility, especially early on in your adventures. Think of them as the underdogs, full of potential if you're willing to put in a little extra effort to level them up. First up, we have Hestia, the goddess of the hearth. While she might not have the flashiest abilities, her supportive skills can really come in handy. If you give her the right buffs, she can turn the tide in battle. Then there's Chiron. He's your average guy with some decent damage output. He may not steal the show, but he's a solid choice if you're just starting out. And let's not forget Gaia, the earth goddess herself. She can dish out some respectable hits, making her a nice addition to your team if you don't have stronger options. Now, moving on to the iconic Joan of Arc. She's a classic hero with a heroic spirit, and while she's a bit more on the average side, she can shine with the right upgrades. Vivian brings her own flesh to the mix. She's got some unique skills that can support your team, making her a good pick when you need that extra edge. And then there's Ares, the god of war. He might not be the powerhouse you expect, but with a bit of care, he can become a reliable fighter for your squad. Last but definitely not least, we have Iris and Chaos. Iris is all about those healing and support skills, making her a crucial character for those longer battles. Meanwhile, Chaos may seem a bit tricky to use, but with some buffs, he can really surprise your opponents. Overall, while these B-tier characters might feel like the bottom of the barrel, don't underestimate them. they can still pack a punch and be valuable allies in your journey. Just remember, as soon as you get your hands on some stronger characters, feel free to swap them out and make your team even more formidable. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Mary, Ifrit, Luna, Rachel, Hades, Ari, Nike, Persephone, Aphrodite, Aina, Lucifer, Haru, Theseus, Khaleesi, and Artemis. Alright, let's dive into the fantastic world of Swordmaster Story and explore some incredible A-tier characters that can really spice up your gameplay. These heroes might not be the absolute cream of the crop like those in S-tier, but they're definitely worth your time. Think of them as the solid backbone of your team, powerful, versatile, and reliable. If you're just starting out or if your roster lacks those top tier legends, these A-tier characters will serve you well as you make your way through the game. First up, we have Mary, a charming character who balances offense and defense with style. Then there's Ifrit, whose fiery abilities can scorch enemies while keeping your team safe. Luna shines as a versatile support character, while Rachel packs a punch with her fierce attack skills. Let's not forget about Hades, the ruler of the underworld who can turn the tide of battle with his dark powers. Ryu Lion is another great addition, with a perfect blend of speed and strength. And don't underestimate Eerie, who can heal your team while dishing out damage. Moving along, we can't skip Nike and Persephone, two characters who bring their own unique flair to the battlefield. Aphrodite might be known for her beauty, but her abilities can be game changers. And let's give a shout out to Aina and Lucifer. They add a whole new dimension to your strategy with their skills. With Haru, you get a well-rounded fighter, while Theseus is a legend in his own right, ready to charge into battle. Finally, Khaleesi and Artemis round out this impressive list, making sure your team has both agility and raw power. So, whether you're just getting started or looking to fill in gaps in your lineup, these A-tier characters will do wonders for your adventure in Swordmaster Story. Sure, they might not have the overwhelming power of S-tier heroes, but they bring a lot to the table and can help you conquer many challenges. Plus, they're all super fun to play. So, if you find yourself pulling these characters, don't fret. Level them up and make the most out of their unique skills. Happy gaming, and may your battles be ever in your favor. The characters in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Yui, Miyu, Zeus, Deuce, Cain, Lilith, Ymir, Mia, Lugrant, Psyche, Kana, Ariel, Rosie, Bunny Hestia, Odin, and Dark Lord. Alright, let's dive into the heart of Swordmaster Story and talk about the cream of the crop, the S-tier characters. These are the true powerhouses of the game, the characters you'll be dreaming about when you're pulling from the summons. We're talking about characters that are not just strong, but are also between 4 and 5 stars, making them the absolute best in the game. If you're lucky enough to pull one of these bad boys, you know it's time to level them up and make them your first priority. First up, we have the charismatic Yui and the fierce Miyu. Both of them are incredible additions to any team. Yui brings a perfect balance of offense and defense, while Miyu's skills can take down opponents before they even know what hit them. And let's not forget about Zeus, the mighty god himself. With his devastating abilities, he's like a thunderstorm in battle. Pair him up with Cain, who has a knack for inflicting serious damage while also supporting the team. Talk about a dynamic duo. Now, if you're into dark and mysterious characters, then you're going to love Lilith and Ymir. Lilith's dark magic can wreak havoc on enemy teams, while Ymir is a force to be reckoned with, dominating the battlefield with her powerful skills. Then there's Mia and Lugrant, who are not just powerful, but also super versatile, adapting to different battle situations like pros. And let's be real, having Psyche on your team feels like having a secret weapon. Her abilities can turn the tide in any fight. We also can't skip over the enchanting Ariel and the cute yet fierce Rosie. Their abilities complement each other perfectly, making them a must-have duo. Bunny Hestia adds a fun twist with her unique skills, while Odin brings legendary strength to the table. And last but definitely not least, we have the Dark Lord, a character shrouded in mystery and unmatched power. If you manage to summon these incredible characters, you're well on your way to dominating Swordmaster Story. So keep your fingers crossed, summon away, and may luck be on your side. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.